Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a Steam Workshop review on the Maelstrom Destroyer by K. Medlock, who is also the proud owner of ACI, which stands for Ares Combat Industries. I'll leave a link in the description to his workshop and the ship itself so you can check them out. So, this is a nice ship overall. I really do like this ship. Besides the current technical issues I've been having regarding the game in the recent updates, it has been pretty dang awesome playing with this ship. So let's jump on in here and give you a tour of the exterior of the ship. So we're going to start from the front and work our way to the back. So in the front we have some rocket launchers to engage in front-on enemies, as well as a camera so you can see where you're going. The reason why I like the camera in the back here, nudged between the two armor blocks, is it gives it that good amount of protection. So only direct forward fire is able to actually hit the camera. So I expect the camera to be operational for quite a while. And also not even accounting for the decoy blocks that are possibly hidden throughout the ship here. Anyhow, you got some Gatling turrets. It doesn't seem like there's anything else around them to mention, except for some ion thrusters. And here is so-called not revolutionary, but a multi-function docking port. So you have merge block and connectors to dock with stations and other ships. I think it's a little bit it's not flush, so you're gonna have difficulty connecting with big ships, but if you don't mind, putting it at a 90, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. From the looks of it, it looks like this is mostly hydrogen-based propulsion, so in a way that's good and bad, but as long as you have a good amount of ice and you're not too far away from any ice source, you should be fine. Moving on the back, we have some Gatling turrets. Some nice. I really like the armor layout. It pops, but not too much. It's really flush, and the colors mix together pretty good. I like how he has kind of like this fake command center where you control your ship. It's not necessarily 100% fake, because you do, however, have cameras to know where you're going, and you have a beacon and ore detector and antenna block and all that stuff, so that's always good. That's cool. So we have more Gatling and missile turrets, and it looks like they actually have an in-combat auto repair system set up, so any turret that gets damaged, it'll automatically repair them. It would be nice to see 2 of them, though, per turret, but at least you have a welder to repair them. So, nonetheless, it's a fully functional system, and it works, and that's what counts. So now we have more ion thrusters on the top here. Pretty much the same thing on the other side. Moving on back down here, we got more hydrogen thrusters for maneuvering, and then got the main forward propulsion. It's a good layout of thrusters. There's no large hydrogen thrusters, so in theory you could save more hydrogen that way, but you won't have a very fast acceleration. And you got some rear turrets for any ships that are chasing you and whatnot. That's always good to have, is some sort of rear defense, so that's good. So I think I showed you, I haven't showed you the belly yet all that much. So I do believe this is where you attach the bombardment system up, or it's probably automatic. It has to be automatic. I don't know why we would have to do it ourselves to get this going. But anyhow, it's set up here, so makes sense. We got ion thrusters facing downwards, large hydrogen thrusters for traveling on moons and an atmosphere. Apparently you can fly at 0.9 G's of gravity. Gravity. Anyways, so we have more missile turrets with auto repair, And I do believe this is where the missiles come out. Only 2. It would be nice to see more, maybe like 4 or 6 or something to keep them even. So 3 on each side. That would be cool. That way you can send out a bunch of missiles. So yeah, let's head on into the ship and see what we can find. So I didn't close that. So we got a nice long hallway here. We got a gravity generator, air vents, interior turrets. Okay, everything you need. So what is this? Med bay, crew quarters, starboard, captain's quarters, crew quarters, starboard. Okay, cool. So let's check out these first. So what should be over here is the medical bay. So this, okay, no, this isn't the medical bay. So some like bunk beds, I suppose, and a cryogenics chamber. And these doors close behind me because there's a script running that automatically closes the doors behind you. So don't worry, the ship's not possessed. It's not infected by ghosts, so none to worry. Okay, so here's the medical room. We got some windows to the right, which is nice. So you can look out and see any ships or look onto the planets. And the nice thing is you got this airlock door right here. Or this airtight hangar door. So you seal that up and you're nice and protected inside here. So that's good. Get air vents, okay. We already went in there. So it should be the same on this side. Oh, open that one on accident. Okay, got this. Nope, stop closing on me. So it should be a oh, no, not a medical. Okay, it's not 100% identical on each side. Which is actually kind of good. Adds a little bit of a realism towards the fact that not everything has to be parallel. Alright, so where do we want to go now? CIC, I don't know what that stands for. Combat. I think it stands for something combat something center. I don't know, we'll get to that. So let's check the front of the ship out first. I keep opening the doors behind me. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, for some reason, oh, that's right. He's running the script that automatically airlocks, seals doors, and until the one behind it closes completely, then it allows the one in front to open. So essentially, it's an easier system to follow by. So we have some bunk beds in here. That's cool. That's nice. I like that. The gyroscope room with air vents, and I like this. This looks pretty cool. Too bad it's not actually colorable. So it's just kind of this grayish white block, which is kind of annoying to look at, but it looks pretty good. So we got the refinery with some attachments. Looks like the power efficiencies attachment. I don't know if it has any more behind there. I can't see any more. It's productivity block or something. Anyhow, let's backtrack a little bit. Let's go back through these doors. I think we've checked everything out here so far. Yeah, I think we have. Well, we didn't go in here. Oh yeah, we did already. Okay. So let's go to CIC and main ship systems. This should be interesting. Okay, so this is where you create all the missiles, and they go through that airlock door right there. Airlock hangar door. So that's cool. It uses small blocks. It's the only drawback. So if you wanted to build this in survival, you would have to build it with the small blocks and all that stuff to be attached. So you're going to have to make those by yourself. There's no ability to build through rotors. Hopefully someday they'll fix that. Also, a fair warning to let you know about. When this is operational, do not walk through here. You're going to die. Because these welders are going to kill you pretty quickly. I haven't died so far. I haven't built this in survival yet, so I haven't encountered that. Let's actually go to the left. I want to see what's on the left, because I'm left-handed. Yeah. So we got seats, command seats here. Cryogenic chambers. windows of cargo containers. I wonder how many cargo containers it actually holds. Timer blocks and starboard corridor. I believe that goes up to the control, so let's look around here first. Let's go down here. What's in here? So this must be the power and engine room. Oh yeah, okay. This definitely represents the power and engine room. So there's the hydrogen tanks to fuel your hydrogen thrusters. And I believe this just goes right between, yep, just goes right between them. Alrighty then. So that's nice. You can fix and repair pretty much everything on the ship that's vital. Maybe not the convoy connectors and all that stuff. Conveyor connectors, I'm sorry. So yeah, it's pretty much the same on the other side, so nothing really to see there. Let's go up these stairs. It's kind of annoying, you know, you got this little tight space to go through, but nonetheless, it's pretty easy to get up here. So you got a programming block. Oh, that's right, I forgot to mention, I did turn off some program blocks for performance reasons. So, like you'll notice, this one's off, and that one's off, and that one in that room was off. Yeah, so you got a good amount of displays to view things like ammo summary. So, should actually. Oh no, those are just tools. I thought it actually showed you the progress of the welders on the turrets and whatnot. So you got a status display, and yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. So what does this do? Attack mode on. Attack mode off. Same thing. Attack mode. Oh. Okay, requesting assistance, requesting assistance. Huh, interesting. So let's go ahead and see how these systems perform. Let's see, one is supposed to do what exactly? Oh, it turns on the welders. Okay. So that turns on the welders, and I guess it closes all the doors maybe if they're open, blocked, and if the scripts didn't close them. Let's see how well this performs. So yeah, it performs pretty good actually for 4.2 million kilograms worth of weight, which is around 200 tons, I believe. Nah, it has to be way more than that. 2,000 tons, I believe. Yeah, 2,000. It's around 2,200 tons. Yeah. So yeah, it performs well. Let's try a barrel roll. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Classic slow-ish style moving speed. So it definitely is worth using. Let's try acceleration. Whoa, that's actually pretty fast. I was expecting it to be a little bit slower than that. Alright, wow, we're already at 100 meters a second, max speed. So if you have a speed mod on, you could go pretty fast, pretty quickly. I like how it has kind of like this dagger look to it. Kind of like a knife blade, but with the, I guess you could say the edges rounded off. It's pretty cool. I like this ship. It's nice. Definitely not something you want to go head on with because of the amount of weapons it has. Alrighty, let's slow it on down. It's a little slow. I mean, could be better. I would definitely suggest it to be probably around the same speed as accelerating as to slowing down, but that'd be really difficult to fit that many thrusters reverse. Most creators just put enough to slow it down and put enough on the front to accelerate it. So apparently this can go in atmosphere and on moons, so that's always good. 0.9 G's of gravity, I believe, is how much it can handle. So it has, wow, almost faster, yeah, it is faster acceleration upwards than it is downwards. I mean, forwards. That's always nice. It means it can actually fly in atmosphere. I don't see the purpose of stating that it can fly in atmosphere if it can't even perform the basics to even fly in atmosphere. Anyhow, let's move on to some other systems. Let's try the missile launcher. Okay, they work. That's cool. So those work. What's this camera? Is this the forward camera? Okay, yes, this is the forward camera. You got reactors, got the batteries, and hydrogen thrusters. Does that turn off all of them? Or just the downward? Okay, just the big downward thrusters. So if you want to save fuel, just turn those off and you won't nearly burn as much. And it looks like there's actually some welders in there to repair it. That's nice. So you don't get shot out of the sky instantly from some accurate shots to the hydrogen thrusters there. That's always nice. So 8 should display a projection of the ship, I suppose? Probably. And we got our jump drive. I'm not going to jump right now. Well, what's the distance? 2,318 kilometers? 2,381, I'm sorry. Why'd I say that? Alright, so let's turn back on the hydrogen thrusters. Let's see. What do these do? Timer block, missile start, creation, stop, and launch. So that's pretty easy. Camera bombardment. So I do believe if you press 7, you'll be able to see the bombs going down. That's cool. Alrighty then. Let's actually try out the bombs. You're supposed to be in a gravity well, though, basically near a planet to where you can easily get rid of the bombs. Okay, yeah, that's actually something you really need to take consideration into. You cannot at all be ascending or descending into the planet, or else the bombs will just smack right into you and blow you up. So you have to stay put. You can't be moving around. You can't be, you know, doing all these maneuvers while you're dropping bombs all over the place. So don't go crazy with the bombs, people. Jeez. So let's get a good view of the belly, get some light on this thing. There we go. Let's see these things weld up. So I think you press 8. Okay, so that turned on the decoy, and there we go. Uh-oh. There it goes. Pretty nifty, huh? So it creates both warhead and decoy bombs. So what the decoy bombs does is it draws the attention away from the warheads, while the warheads, well, do their thing, completely annihilate the crap out whatever you're trying to target. Warheads are great for ground targets, especially dumbfire bombs, because you can just target the target you're wanting to destroy, drop a few bombs, and move on. And you just let them do their thing. They'll just fall, keep falling, and once they impact, they'll just detonate. The cool thing is the decoy blocks as well do damage on impact, but only direct hits. If it lands next to it, it's not going to do anything. Warheads, lands next to it, it's going to completely destroy it. It's going to gut it from the inside out. So, that's quite a lot, actually. It's pretty quick on the manufacturing, might I say so. Uh-oh, warheads. Okay, there we go. We're getting stuck. Another thing you can do is you can thrust her up a little bit, and you can kind of like move out of the way. So if you're like, uh-oh, there we go, see? So you don't want to be moving when you're dropping bombs or just crap like that will happen. Great example right there. Yep, see, I lost an engine. Wow. Antenna completely got destroyed. Uh-oh, another... Oh, jeez, I saw that coming. Okay, some technical difficulties. And, wow, look at that one projector block. Survived all of that. Amazing. Can we still fire missiles? Yes, we could still probably fire missiles. So let's test those out. Let's see how those do. And we'll paste in a new ship here and see how things go. So press 1 to prepare it, I believe. Yep. Creation, stop, and then launch. I think stop closes the airlock. I mean, it would make sense. Projectors are running. Let's go ahead and launch these missiles, or build them. There we go. They're being built. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh no. Oh, it's the mass blocks. They're messing with the gravity generator. Let's go ahead and turn the gravity generator off. There we go. Okay, now we have no gravity. I don't know what that'll do to the ship, or not the ship, but the missiles. Let's hope they still work. Uh-oh. Yeah, see. Okay, yeah, so it needs the gravity to basically eject it from the ship itself. Okay, so these are guidable. As you can tell, it's following my crosshair. Let's go into the camera. You can see it shifting itself to point directly at the crosshair. Look at that. That's cool. I gotta build myself some sort of ship that involves this kind of script. So if you're attacking some ground troops, this is also a good option if they're moving. If you played some games that have this kind of missile, tow missile I believe is what it's called, you'll get the hang of this pretty easily. Just keep the missile on target and it should be pretty simple. You can get pretty crazy with it. It won't lose orientation. It'll always keep itself centered to crosshair. You can outmaneuver it though. You can see it's got a delay, but that's because it's just trying to catch up. So none to worry about. It'll eventually get there. And it's already 6.7 kilometers out. 7 kilometers. Wow, look at that. Marvelous. That's awesome. And you can launch a second one, but I fear that it'll get stuck like the other one, so we'll have to thrust her up for that to work. So let's press 4 again and thrust her up. There we go. So now we got 2 of them out, and they both follow them. I don't know how many you can have total. It's so far away, just a little bit off is just going to be drastic in terms of time it takes for it to get to your center of the, or to your crosshair. So they look to be pretty accurate. Seem to be following quite accurately. It's nice to see. Alrighty then. So let's go ahead and battle test this thing. I'm really excited for the battle test. So I'm going to spawn a Argentavis because that's the only real true NPC ship you'll possibly encounter, unless you have a mod and whatnot. So let me just clean up this place a little bit. There we go. Okay then. So give me a moment and I'll get back to you. Alrighty, I'm back, guys. I've set us up a target, the Argentavis. It's over there about 1.15 kilometers away. I did run into some technical difficulties. First of all, the projector blocks wouldn't project anything, so that was not good. Specifically for the small ship missile launcher. So let's test out the damage these things can do. Let's set up the camera first so you can get a good angle though. See how much damage these things can really do. Okay. So press 1 to prepare the missiles. Okay, now we press 2 to weld them. Okay, they welded this time. Good. And 4 to fire them. Let's fire both of them. There they go. Let's line it up. The center there. Here they come. Look at them fly. Can destroy him before it gets to the... Oh, it's gonna get through! Oh, it hit. Direct hit. Oh, it shot it out of the... Wow, it destroyed it right before it hit. But look at the damage it caused. Look at that. That's a good hefty amount of damage. So it's definitely going to be good against lightly armored ships and vehicles if they're on the ground. If you probably hit the weak spot, which is right here on the ship, it would definitely fare well against one-shotting this Argentavis, because the weak spot is literally right here, because look, the reactor is just right on the other side of these gyroscopes. I cannot tell you how many times I've managed to take these things out so easily without losing very little resources. And I wasn't using guided missiles or anything. I was just using a small fighter, and I was just sniping the thing and just taking it out from destroying its reactor. So anyways, so that went pretty well. So now let's combat test it. By the way, the Argentavis is stock. Everything is stock. The settings, all that. The only thing I changed was I turned off some of the antennas, and I got rid of the... I just turned off the antennas. I didn't get rid of anything. All right, so let's jump back into the cockpit. Let's head on over there and start attacking. First, we gotta press 1 to turn on attack mode. Everything's operational. Let's not run into this thing though. Forgot it accelerates pretty quickly. Uh-oh, I forgot. Come on, highlight all. There we go. Silly me. See. Look at those guns blazing. I do apologize for the frame rate drop. I don't have the most powerful computer ever. But just look at the pure destructive abilities of this here destroyer. Still hasn't completely destroyed it. Oh, there goes something big. Alright, so the entire ship is completely destroyed. Wow, amazing. Let's go look at the damage we caused. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. It's completely destroyed. Nothing is left. It's just a metal carcass. Wow, all the gyroscopes, almost all the thrusters are gone. Oxygen tank is just barely holding on there. Wow, look at this. Reactor is still intact though, so I guess you could salvage this pretty well. Armor blocks, pretty much everything is totaled. Antennas fried. Wow, everything is totaled on this. And it didn't take very long before the defenses went down completely. Now let's look at the damage on the Maelstrom. Wow, close to nothing, actually. Oh, never mind. I gotta look at the belly already. Well, still, that's manageable. I mean, you could easily repair this thing. I mean, just a few unneeded blocks got destroyed, and some are repairable. I mean, it actually looks like this got hit a few times. Doesn't look like anything's damaged inside, so it looks all good. Wow, that's indeed really good. Overall, really good performance. See, I think this... Okay, never mind. I thought this... Okay. Any other kind of damage of some sort? No, doesn't look like anything else got through, so that's it. Wow, alrighty then. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was my first Steam Workshop showcase of a ship. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for this ship exactly, and for K Medlock's workshop, and be sure to also check out my workshop as well. I have some pretty cool creations up there, and I'm working on some new ships, prototyping right now, so I'm not exceptionally good at creating big ships. I mean, they may look nice and pretty, but they're not very functional in terms of like, okay, why'd you place all these blocks here? And it's easy to understand. It's just kind of like slapped together, basically a shell and then just a bunch of cool aesthetics slapped on top of it. So yeah, anyhow, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, be sure to check out the workshop to find this ship, and I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching.